Can you quickly present yourself, name, age, nationality?
Yeah, I'm Agustina I'm 29 years old and I'm Argentinian and Spanish.
What studies or degree did you do?
I'm a certified translator and I'm finishing my LLB in international law at the University of Buenos Aires in Argentina.
Why the United Nations?
So it all started when I was in high school. I took MUN and I fell in love with diplomacy, conversations, how you can solve issues through peaceful means. And then I did translation and interpretation of languages back in uni, and this is like the biggest stage for that. International law also plays a lot into being here, so it was kind of like the best place to develop certain skills and the internship.
Do you share values with the United Nations?
Yes, I think that a lot of issues can be solved through conversation and diplomacy rather than other means that require violence, and I strongly agree with that, and I think that's something that the United Nations does very well.
How long have you been part of the United Nations?
I started my internship in April, 4th of April, and I'm gonna be staying here until October.
Which office or department are you working in?
I'm at the Department of Global Communications, DGC, specifically Visitor Service Section. I do communications and outreach, so everything that can lead to telling people, the general public, what we do at the UN, so to educate them on the mission of the UN and what we're doing, that's what I do.
How did you apply for an internship?
I went on the Inspira website and I just looked for the different options that were available considering my degrees and my experience, and this was the best fit.
How many interviews did you have?
I only had one.
What questions were you asked?
They asked about my previous work experience, my degrees, how many languages I spoke, and if I was able to do certain things that the job required, like writing articles or engaging in conversation with people that I didn't know, and how confident I was in certain areas.
How did you prepare for it?
I did some research on the department specifically, and then I just prepared certain questions that I thought they were going to ask about my experience, and I just practiced in front of the mirror, I guess.
Was there any specific qualifications required?
I think the basics is that you have to finish your college degree or be in the last year of your college degree, and you also need to learn languages, so English is a must or French, and then it's an advantage to know another UN official language.
What do you wish you knew before applying?
That the recruitment process can take several months, so that even if you don't get a response right away, it doesn't mean that you were like discarded. So just hold on for that hope, and it will eventually, the answer will come.
What was your biggest fear before coming to the UN?
I think adapting to a big organization and just getting used to the ins and outs of the UN. It's an unknown place, an unknown culture, and so that was a bit of a fear.
Do you have favorite moments of the internship so far?
We did an event with permanent missions and other offices here, and it was the first time that they ever did it, and the fact that we got to do it with interns and we led the team, and we came up with the questions, we came up with the ideas, and everything was like we were able to sit in the big table and make decisions, and I think the event ended up being a success, so that was a very wonderful moment for me here.
What's been the biggest challenge you had to overcome here?
I think coming to a big city, an expensive city like New York, and not getting paid, trying to navigate that economic aspect of living here was a bit of a challenge.
What is one thing you're proud to have accomplished during your internship?
I guess building the relationship that I have with my supervisor, where she trusts me with projects and she lets me speak my mind and give my opinions, and she respects me in a way that I haven't heard or seen in other companies that I worked in, so that is something that I really like.
What's one skill you've learned?
I learned to prioritize tasks, to organize myself in a way that deadlines are met, but if there is an urgency or something that needs to be taken care of immediately, like I'm able to do that here.
What's one skill you've learned?
I think the UN is a very fast-paced kind of environment, so learning how to prioritize tasks in a project is something that I learned here.
What does a typical day as an intern look like for you?
Every day is different, specifically because of my department. Sometimes you get to do more public-facing tasks. Other times it's just desk and answering emails or writing articles or translating certain documents. So every day is different, and I think I like that dynamic.
Does this internship respond to expectations?
It does, yeah. I think I learned a lot.
What is one thing you would change if you could?
I would like to collaborate with other departments within the organization a bit more. The time that we got to do it, it was a wonderful experience, and I would love to have that again.
What sustainable development goal relates most to your work?
SDG 17 would be the one that connects more with my work, everything that has to do with bringing the UN mission to the people.
One word to describe your internship?
Surprising.
Do you have an everyday mantra or inspirational quote?
Yeah, step out of your comfort zone, because that's where growth happens.
Do you have 3 advices or tips for someone that wants to be part of the UN?
Through the application process, I would suggest doing some research on the UN and where you want to land and what skills they require. And then when you're here, just do networking. I think it can help a lot in the future.
What are your next steps after the internship?
I would like to get a job. If it's within the UN system, it would be ideal, but I'm open to other opportunities as well.
Would you come back to work at the UN?
Yes.